Hello, today I will be doing my video book review on How Full Is Your Bucket. How Full Is Your Bucket is a very short book. It's only 126 pages. It was written by Tom Rath and Don Clifton, who are grandson and grandfather, and they wrote this book to encourage others. Tom Rath is a motivational speaker who currently travels around the world as a speaker on employee engagement, strength, and well-being. He has a bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Michigan, a master's degree in psychology from the University of Pennsylvania. He's best known for his studies on strength-based leadership and well-being, and he's a regular guest lecturer at the University of Pennsylvania. Donald Clifton is an American psychologist, educator, author, researcher, and entrepreneur. He has a master's degree in educational psychology from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. He is the recipient of several honorary master's degrees from universities such as University of Nebraska for Humane Letters and Azusa Pacific University for Law. He was a professor of educational psychology at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln from 1950 to 1969. He's the creator of Clifton Strength Finders, which is an online assessment tool which helps individuals discover their talents and their strengths. He is the founder of Select Research Inc. This company is used to help companies find suitable employees. So it goes through um, the employee resumes and pick out those that are best suited to fill the position in a company. He's the owner of Gallup, which is a consulting firm which helps businesses increase productivity by finding what their employees are good at and where they would flourish. The American Psychological Association honored Clifton with a Lifetime Achievement Award, calling him the father of strength-based psychology and the grandfather of positive psychology. The premise of the book is to get the most out of life. It helps individuals learn to spend their time encouraging others, helps individuals learn to seek out positive people, and gives examples of how to use negative energy in a positive way. The interesting thing about these two individuals is that they were both diagnosed with health conditions at the time that this book was written. Tom Rath was diagnosed with LVH at the age of 16. This is a lifelong, rare genetic disorder that can cause cancer cells to appear throughout the body, and it could also cause other major complications. Don Clifton suffered from terminal cancer, and at the time this book was written, he was going through chemo and radiation therapy, which is very encouraging to have individuals that are going through things that could discourage them and make them have a negative outlook on life, and they chose to not only have a positive outlook on life, but also chose to share their experiences to teach others. How Full Is Your Bucket is aimed at anyone out in the workforce, specifically young people, those who are just starting. Um, it gives them an idea of what they could face. It gives them examples of how to deal with people. Um, the initial imagery of the book is a bucket and a dipper. So for every negative interaction, it dips from your bucket. Every positive interaction adds to your bucket. The authors place people in two categories: bucket fillers and bucket dippers. Bucket fillers encourage you, they give positive reinforcement, and they focus on the good in life. Bucket dippers have a poor disposition. They're always negative. They always see what's bad. They never focus on the good. And if something good does happen, they're the type of people that say, well, something else is going to happen. Those are the type of people that you don't want to be around. This book is about making choices. You can choose to be positive or you can choose to be negative. When choosing to be positive, you will smile, give suggestions on how to do things better, engage with others, offer help to others, tell others they're doing a good job, be thankful. Choosing to be negative, you complain about things that aren't right, you have a give up attitude. You choose to be different. You'll ask for help, but you won't offer help, and you'll be discouraging to others. Turning negatives into positives. Instead of saying something is bad, say, how can we make it better? When you receive a bad review at work, think of how you can improve your shortcomings. For managers, before you tell an employee what they're doing wrong, tell them what they were doing right. When speaking to your employees, don't tell them that their work is subpar. Suggest ways that they can make their job better. Examples for giving increase in positivity and productivity at work. Give recognition to employees. Acknowledge those who exceed expectations. Give positive encouragement. Offer small rewards to recognize when the team does something well. Offer small rewards when the team is having a rough time. For example, where I work during COVID, it was hard. You had to put on all of that gear and you were scared because this was something new. So at my job, although, to a lot of people it didn't seem like much, to us it was a relief. We got free lunches and it just encouraged everybody to do their best. Um, Work with your employees instead of telling them what to do. Instead of telling them we need to change this, get out on the floor with them, work with them, show them how to do it. Be an example of positive energy. The strengths I found in this book is teaching strategies to reduce negativity, teaching strategies to increase positivity, teaching strategies to encourage others, giving examples of how positivity and negativity can affect not only you, but everyone around you, and gives insight on how to spot negative people and stay away from them. One of the examples that they gave in the book that anyone can relate to was when a child brings home their report card. In the book, this child had 5 A's and 1 F. And instead of focusing on the A's that the child had, the parents were focused on the F. This discouraged the child. Although they did good in every other subject, this one subject that they had an issue in, that's what the parent was focused on. So the book suggests focus on the positive and help the child strategize on how to do better in the subject where they're lacking. One weakness I found is that the author stated that too much positivity can distort a person's outlook on life. The author stated that too much positivity can put a person in a dream state and they don't think about the negative things that can happen. In my opinion, there's never too much positivity. There's a lot of negative energy in the world. So I don't think a person can ever have too much positivity. In conclusion, I would recommend this book to anyone looking to make positive changes in their life. Tom Rath and Donald Clifton have so many tools to help individuals create positivity in themselves and others, how to increase productivity, All these tools are mentioned in the book, and the links